to a gentleman in livery. Ought to attend to my appearance, my age. Didn't let her see me in profile. Still, you never know. Pretty girls and ugly men marrying. Beauty and the beast. Besides, I can't be so if Molly took off her hat to show her hair. Wide brim, bought to hide her face. Meeting someone, might know her. Bend down or carry a bunch of flowers to smell. Hair strong and rough. 10 bob I got for Molly's Comans when we ran the rocks in Hollis Street. Why not? Suppose he gave her money. Why not? All the prejudice. She's worth 10, 15, more a pound. All that for nothing. Bold hand, Mrs. Marion. Did I forget to write address on that letter, like the postcard I sent to Flynn? And the day I went to Drimmy's without a necktie, wrangle with Molly was putting me off. Now I remember. Richie Goulding. He's another, weighs on his mind. Funny, my watch stopped at 4:30. Dusk. Shark liver oil they used to clean, could do it myself. Save? Was that just when she? Oh, he did. Into her. She did. Done. Mr. Bloom, with careful hand, recomposed his wet shirt. Oh Lord, that little limping devil begins to feel cold and clammy. After effect not pleasant. Still, you have to get rid of it some way. They don't care. Complimented, perhaps. Go home to nicey bread and milky and say night prayers with the kiddies. Well, aren't they? See her as she is, spoil all. Must have the stage setting, the rouge, costume, position, music, the name too, hours of success. Nell Gwynn, Mrs. Bracegirdle, Maud Branscombe, curtain up, moonlight, silver effulgence, maiden discovered with pensive bosom. Little sweetheart, come and kiss me. Still I feel the strength it gives a man. That's the secret of it. Good job. I let off there, behind coming out to Dignam's. Cider that was. Otherwise I couldn't have. Makes you want to sing after. Loch Assessment, Taratara. Suppose I spoke to him. What about? Bad plan, however, if you don't know how to end the conversation. Ask them a question, they ask you another. Good idea if you're in a cart. Wonderful, of course, if you say, good evening. And you see she's on for it. Good evening. Oh, but the dark evening, in the Appian Way, I nearly spoke to Mrs. Clinch. Oh, thinking she was. Whew. Girl. Single girl. That's what they enjoy. Taking a man from another woman. Or even hear of it. Different with me. Glad to get away from another chap's wife. Eating off his cold plate. Chapping the Burton today. Spitting back gum-chewed gristle. French letters still in my pocketbook. Cause of half the trouble. But might happen sometimes, I don't think. Come in, all is prepared. I dreamed. What? Worst is beginning. How they changed the venue.
Buttoned waistcoat and bore them off behind the dingy curtain. On O'Connell Street, many persons observed the grave deportment and gay apparel of Mr. Dennis J. McGinney, Professor of Dancing in the company. Mr. Bloom alone looked at the titles. Fair Tyrant by James Lovebirch. Know the kind that is. Had it? Yes. He opened it. Thought so. A woman's voice behind the dingy curtain. Listen. The man. No, she wouldn't like that much. Got her at once. He read the other title, Sweets of Sin. More in her line, let us see. He read where his finger opened. All the dollar bills her husband gave her were spent in the stores on wondrous gowns and costliest frillies. For him, for Raoul. Yes, this, here, try. Her mouth glued on his in a luscious, voluptuous kiss, while his hands felt for the opulent curves inside her deshabille. Yes, take this, the end. You are late, he spoke hoarsely, eyeing her with a suspicious glare. The woman The beautiful woman threw off her sable-trimmed wrap, displaying her queenly shoulders and heaving in womp-womp. An imperceptible smile played round her perfect lips as she turned to him calmly. Mr. Bloom read again, "The beautiful woman." Warmth showered gently over him, cowing his flesh. Flesh yielded amply amid rumpled clothes, whites of eyes swooning up. His nostrils arched themselves for prey, melting breast ointments for him, for Raoul. Armpits oniony sweat, fish gluey slime, her heaving and womp-womp. Feel, press, crished, sulphur dung of lions. Young, young. An elderly female, no more young, left the building of the Courts of the Chancery, King's Bench, Exchequer and Common Pleas, having heard in the Lord Chancellery's Court the case and lunacy of Potterton, in the Admiralty Division the summons, ex parte motion, of the owners of the Lady Cairns versus the owners of the bark Mona, in the Court of Appeal Reservation of Judgment in the case of Harvey versus the Ocean Accident and Guarantee Corporation. Fleming cops shook the air of the bookshop, bulging out the dingy...
I'm sorry you did not like my last letter. Why did you enclose the stamps? I am awfully angry with you. I do wish I could punish you for that. I called you naughty boy because I do not like that other word. Please tell me, what is the real meaning of that word? Are you not happy in your home, you poor little naughty boy? I do wish I could do something for you. Please tell me what you think of poor me. I often think of the beautiful name you have. Dear Henry, when will we meet? I think of you so often, you have no idea. I've never felt myself so much drawn to a man as you. I feel so bad about it. Please write me a long letter and tell me more. Remember, if you do not, I will punish you. So now you know what I will do to you, naughty boy, if you don't write. Oh, how I long to meet you. Henry, dear, do not deny my request before my patience is exhausted. Then I will tell you all. Goodbye now, naughty darling. I have such a bad headache today, and I write by route and placed it in his heart pocket. Language of flowers. They like it because no one can hear. Or a poison bouquet to strike him down. Then, walking slowly forward, he read the letter again, murmuring here and there a word. Angry tulips with you, darling. Man-flower, punish your cactus if you don't. Please pour, forget-me-not, how I long violets to dear roses, when we soon meet all naughty Nightstock wife and Martha's perfume. Having read it all, he took it from the newspaper and put it back in his side pocket. Weak joy opened his lips. She's changed since the first letter. Wonder, did she write it herself? Doing the indignant. A girl of good family like me, respectable character. Could meet one Sunday after the rosary. Thank you, not having any. Sluts that night in the coombe, linked together in the rain. Oh, Mary lost the pin of her drawers. She didn't know what to do. To keep it up, to keep it up. Damn, such a bad headache. Has her roses probably, or sitting all day typing. Eye focus bad for stomach nerves. What perfume does your wife use? Now how could you make out a thing like that? To keep it up. Martha, Mary. I saw that picture somewhere, I forget now. Old master or faked for money. He's sitting in their house talking. Mysterious. Also, the two sluts in the coombe would listen. To keep it up. It's a nice kind of evening feeling. No more wandering about. Just loll there, quiet dusk. Let everything rip. Forget. Tell her what places you've been, strange customs. The other one, jarring her head, was getting a supper. Fruit, olives, lovely cool water out of the well, stone cold like the hole in the wall at Ashton. I must carry a paper goblet next time I go to the trotting matches. She listens with big, dark, soft eyes. Then a sigh.